Endless scrolling, constant notifications, and the pressure to stay updated. Social media connects us like never before, yet silently fuels anxiety, comparison, and restlessness. Behind the perfect photos and highlight reels, many of us feel not good enough, always, chasing validation. The question isn't whether social media affects our mental health, it's how we can protect ourselves from its hidden toll. The good news? You can take back control starting today. Social media was designed to connect us, but instead it often leaves us anxious, restless, and overwhelmed. The constant flood of news, likes, and comparisons keeps the brain on high alert, making peace of mind harder to find. Anxiety in the digital era is real, but it doesn't mean you have to disconnect completely. By setting boundaries, practicing mindful use, and focusing on real-life balance, you can enjoy social media without letting it control you. 1. Reclaiming control and balance. Social media is not the enemy. The real challenge is how we use it. When approached without awareness, it becomes a trigger for anxiety. But with boundaries, mindful habits, and strong real-world connections, it can be a tool for inspiration and growth. Reclaiming control starts with awareness. It means noticing when scrolling is making you anxious and choosing to step away. It means remembering that likes and comments do not define your worth. It means being intentional about your digital environment, surrounding yourself with content and people that uplift rather than drain you. Balance is the goal. Use social media to connect, to learn, to share, but never let it consume your peace of mind. Every time you choose to spend an evening with friends, instead of scrolling, every time you choose to put your phone away and enjoy the present moment, you are reclaiming a piece of yourself that technology cannot touch. Anxiety in the social media age is real, but so is your ability to rise above it. By making conscious choices, you take back your attention, your energy, and your calm. And with calm comes clarity. With clarity comes confidence. And with confidence comes freedom. Strengthening real-life connections. Anxiety thrives in isolation, and nothing replaces the healing power of real human connection. Think about the last time you laughed uncontrollably with a friend, shared a heartfelt story with family, or simply enjoyed silence with someone you trust. Those moments bring a sense of belonging that no number of likes or followers can replicate. When we rely only on online interactions, we often miss the depth of human presence. Comment on a photo feels good for a moment, but a real conversation, a hug, or even a smile shared face-to-face provides emotional nourishment that lasts. Strengthening offline connections does not always require big efforts. It can be as simple as inviting a friend for a walk, having dinner with family without phones at the table, or calling someone instead of texting. These small choices build a safety net of support. When anxiety hits, you know you're not alone because you have real people standing beside you. Offline connections also ground you in reality. They remind you that life is not lived in highlight reels or filtered images, but in authentic, imperfect, shared moments. By prioritizing relationships in the physical world, you reduce the grip of social comparison and feel more secure in your own identity. Practicing mindful scrolling. The truth is, not all social media use is harmful. It depends on the intention behind it. Scrolling mindlessly, without awareness, often leads to anxiety. But scrolling mindfully can turn the same platform into a source of learning, connection, and even joy. Mindful scrolling begins with a question. Why am I opening this app right now? Am I bored, anxious, or simply seeking a distraction? Or am I genuinely looking for information, inspiration, or connection? This small pause creates awareness. Instead of falling into the rabbit hole of endless feeds, you give yourself the chance to choose consciously. Curation plays an important role too. The accounts you follow shape your emotional environment. If your feed is filled with negativity, toxic comparisons, or unrealistic standards, anxiety will grow. But if you surround yourself with content that inspires, educates, or uplifts, you can actually feel lighter and more motivated after logging in. Engagement matters as well. Rather than passively consuming content, try interacting with intention. Comment thoughtfully, share posts that align with your values, message friends, instead of only liking their pictures. This changes the experience from shallow consumption to meaningful connection. Another powerful technique is slowing down. Instead of rushing through posts, pause, notice how an image or video makes you feel. If it drains you, move away. If it lifts you, stay a little longer. This practice not only reduces anxiety, but teaches you to tune into your emotional responses, which is a vital skill in the digital age. Mindful scrolling doesn't mean using social media less. It means using it better. It transforms the platform from a source of pressure into a tool for growth. Setting clear boundaries with your screen. Most of us do not even realize how often we check our phones. Research shows that the average person picks up their phone more than 90 times a day. That means almost once every 15 minutes. Each time we do, we break focus, shift our mood, and feed the cycle of dependency. Boundaries are the cure. Not extreme withdrawal, not deleting every account, but learning to use technology on your terms. It starts with small decisions. You can choose to keep your phone away during meals, so conversations become more meaningful. You can choose to avoid screens during the first hour after waking, allowing your mind to start the day fresh instead of flooded. You can place your phone outside your bedroom at night, so sleep is deeper and mornings are calmer. Another simple yet powerful practice is scheduling digital breaks. Take an evening every week when you disconnect. No apps, no endless scrolling, just living in the offline world. At first, it may feel strange. You might even feel restless, like something is missing. But soon, you'll notice your thoughts becoming clearer and your anxiety softening. Your brain, freed from the constant buzz, gets space to relax. Boundaries are not restrictions. They are acts of self-care. They remind you that your time and attention are valuable, that your peace of mind deserves protection. By building these gentle walls, you regain control over when and how you engage with your digital world. The hidden impact of social media on anxiety. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning and before even stretching or drinking water, your hand reaches for the phone. Notifications flood your screen. Messages, likes, comments, news alerts. Within minutes, your brain is already racing. You haven't even stepped out of bed, yet you feel restless and behind. This is the silent grip of social media. What makes social media tricky is that it promises connection, entertainment, and even education. But quietly, it plants seeds of comparison and doubt. We see perfect lives, flawless pictures, dream vacations, and achievements that make us feel our own efforts aren't enough. What people rarely show is the struggle behind the highlight reel, but our minds forget that. Instead, we absorb the illusion and feel smaller in the process. The constant stream of updates keeps the brain overstimulated. Each notification, each ping, acts like a tiny alarm. Over time, the nervous system gets used to staying on high alert, which directly fuels anxiety. Add to this the late-night scrolling, blue light from screens, disturbing sleep, and the endless habit of checking the phone whenever boredom hits. And you have the perfect recipe for mental exhaustion. Social media is not inherently evil. It has given us access to voices, ideas, and opportunities we never had before. But when used without awareness, it slowly drains peace of mind. Recognizing this hidden impact is the first step toward reclaiming balance. Only when we acknowledge the problem can we begin to solve it.